Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, Jewelry Forever at jewelryforever.ca, and Beautified by Romina. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
That playing on the radio. Why do I start swaying to and fro? I have never heard that song before, but if I don't hear it anymore. Hi everybody, new year, new intro, although I don't know if it's going to be completely the regular thing, but hello to you all and welcome to a first episode of 2024, episode 252 of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. I'm your host, the one, the only, Scott Dion Brown. Chickay Hazel, hello, morning. I haven't been here in a long time. You know what? Neither have we. Neither have we, but here we are. Happy New Year to you. Welcome to the show. And I'm here joined by just the greatest co-host, you know, in all the galaxy, the one, the only.
Regine Alaina. Happy Sunday. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
I like when you're not next to me because I can just go, happy.
He's got all this room. I know.
I don't smack someone in the face. So much room.
I can't go this way. You can't see my arm.
No.
But
nice uke, Scott.
Thanks. It was a gift. It was a gift for Christmas from my girlfriend's aunt, actually.
Oh.
And it's cool because, you know, it's one of those things that I've kind of always wanted.
Oh.
But you know, there's those items where it's like, I kind of want one of those.
Yeah.
But then you never quite either maybe you see one somewhere, but you're like, maybe it's a little too expensive. I don't really need it right now. So there's just these things that you're like, in the back of your mind, it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to get one of those.
Eventually.
But you just sort of never have gotten around to getting it.
Yeah.
Well,
you got
that was one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maria Brown, good morning. Happy New Year. Good morning. Hello. Hello.
Happy New Year.
Thank you all for tuning in. Hit the like button. Ukuleles are... I had to look up chords. Like, obviously, it's structured like a guitar, but the tuning is totally different. So I had to look up the tuning.
Is
so
it 4 strings?
4 strings, yeah. And and the high, this string is higher than the second string. Where on guitar, it's like low to high.
I'm like, cool.
Yeah, I don't know if that's interesting. But I was able to look up some basic chords. So C, A minor, F, G. It's hard to play without resting it on
You're so happy, and then you're
Anyways, it's something to learn. I figure I can use it for videos and things.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
covers.
Covers, yeah.
You can do Over the Rainbow now.
Somewhere. Oh wait, I don't know the.
Over the rainbow.
Oh, over the rainbow.
Very tropical sounding instrument.
How does he play it? It's like that. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. I don't think that's right. No. To be continued, everybody.
But that's awesome. That's
awesome gift.
Yeah.
Awesome gift. Did you get any cool gifts?
Well, my husband and I didn't do gifts this year because we just decided we're going to spend an extra week in Orlando.
Well, that's kind of like the best gift.
It is. I got to spend the New Year at Disney Spring, which is like downtown Disney, and kicked the new year off in an Irish pub in
awesome.
Orlando, and then spent my first day of 2024 meeting the one and only. I don't have one on this side. Baby Yoda.
Yes. In fact, we have a picture.
Yeah, why not? Let's jump into it.
So you got to meet some celebrities.
I did.
Look at this. That's
I
you
met-
meeting Mando himself and the star of the show, of course.
Grogu. Well, so I went to the same park, so Hollywood Studios, last year, and they didn't have Baby Yoda or Mando yet. Like Baby Yoda was like a CGI edit, where now he's actually walking around in a little satchel of Mando's, and he actually coos and
And he moves and
he
everything.
moves and blinks. It's kind of like a Furby, but cuter and less scary.
Did it look real? Like, did it really feel like you were interacting with him?
It did. It was kind of scary thinking about it, because obviously it's not. But at that moment, you're like, oh my god, like this is Grogu.
Yeah.
I didn't even call him Baby Yoda at that moment. I'm like, oh my god, it's Grogu.
Because you have to, it's his name. You have to be respectful.
Yeah, he was cute. He was very cute.
Yeah, there's something special about that. You almost, like you said, obviously this isn't real, but it's just real. It feels like it is, like you want it to be almost.
And especially because I know you haven't been, but when you go, like, you'll be immersed into this new world where you're like, where am I? Like, I know I've been there before, but it's like going back into, like, you went back to being a traveler and you're there again. And we actually got to check out like different places, like the cantina, which I was telling you about earlier, where they have like a legit robot just there, like playing music as
Robot
a DJ. It was really cute.
Cool. Actually, speaking of, so that was your experience. So speaking of like
Cosplay.
cosplay, and also like things that you kind of like, that it's fake, but it almost, you feel like it's real.
Tell us about it, Scott.
I went to my first ever wrestling event.
Oh, yeah.
past.
You and Taylor were talking about it.
Yes, so it was WrestleMania. No, not WrestleMania. WWE came to Toronto, and they took over the Coca-Cola Coliseum.
How was a Coca-Cola Coliseum?
Coca-Cola Coliseum. It was a pretty good Coca-Cola Coliseum.
Nice.
It's fun to say. It was. I'd been there before for a game. It's not as like in terms of the size of the place. It's like the arena is the same size, like where they're skating is the same size as like a regular rink.
Yeah.
But then, in terms of comparing it to like Scotiabank, it's basically got just like the lowest level, like the whatever we call it, the 100 level or whatever.
I've been there. I just wanted to ask what your opinion was.
But it was great for, like, the place was completely packed. Like, it was totally full. And I think maybe the only reason they didn't do it at Scotiabank was because this one we went to wasn't a televised event, whereas most of them are, I guess, but this one wasn't. It was the special holiday tour.
Show us pictures, Scott.
Oh, yeah. So we did take a couple photos because Taylor and I decided we were going to wrestle. We were going to dress
gonna
up.
wrestle?
We were going to wrestle. So Taylor and I dressed up as,
Oh my god.
look at that. I dressed up as Macho Man Randy Savage,
Oh my god, Scott.
and Taylor dressed up as Brett the Hitman.
Did he buy a
Hart.
bodysuit?
He did. Yeah. He ordered it on Amazon. In fact, this picture doesn't show it, but if you go to his Instagram, Taylor the Brown, you can see it. It's like head to toe bodysuit.
Oh, did I give him a wedgie?
It didn't give him a wedgie, luckily. Although one thing that was funny is like we went to the washroom
He had to take it all
and he
off.
was like, I got to use a stall because there's no way to like,
He'll just be naked.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And when we were there, we also met Kane. So he's another wrestler. But so there weren't that many cosplayers, at least not that I saw. There was just,
So was it just you and your brother who went all out?
well, and Kane.
Okay.
And then there was one other guy dressed as LA Knight, and we took a picture, but I didn't get that picture. The thing that kept happening is people kept coming up to us and being like, "Hey, can we take a picture? Oh, can our kids take a picture?" So I think we must have taken like 30 photos with different people.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Celebrity.
Yes, it was awesome. But I was looking for
That's awesome.
I was looking for the photos online after. I haven't been able to find any.
No. Have
But-
you checked the hashtag?
I did. You know what's something that bugs me actually is
People don't use hashtags.
well, that bothers me as well, but more so is like I noticed. So I was looking on Instagram for it. So I tried to search like WWE Toronto. That's what I searched
Yeah.
first. Hashtag WWE, right? But when you go to the search, it only gives you top posts or recent top posts.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah. So you can't like just search, because what I'd love is to see, like, give me everything in chronological order, what I've just done, but they've actually gotten rid of that ability. So basically, if you're a small account, you just post a random picture, like, unless it gets a lot of interaction, I literally can't find it.
Even if you go to tags?
No. Watch. Try it.
I am.
Search it up.
I am.
Oh, Chike Hazel says, imagine playing rock music with that. Imagine. Okay, A minor.
Do they know it's
what other chords was that? It's Christmas time. Wait. Time. There's no need to be afraid. At Christmas time, we let in light and we banish it. I wonder what this would sound like distorted. I guess it would just sound like a tiny guitar, like if it was like just like plugged into an amp. But how would you play rock? How would I play like a power chord on this? Like, how do I get a...
Scott, you're asking a person who doesn't play the guitar how to play a ukulele?
I just want to...
So welcome to the first episode of 2024 where Scott
just
learns
sits
how
here
to
trying
play
to
ukulele.
As I delve deeper into the instrument, Chike Hazel, I'll come up with how to play some rock.
I love it. So what else did you get?
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm wearing it.
Yeah, show us.
Check
Scott,
out this.
Show us.
This honestly became like
I like
one of my
it.
most prized possessions all of a sudden. I'm so scared. This is my first time wearing it.
And you're
I was so
drinking a
scared to wear it.
coffee.
And I'm wearing... I know, it's actually really bad.
You need like a bib.
But
We need to get you like where'd the blanket go?
just cover myself like a bit. But look,
Show us, Scott. Show us.
This is a shirt. It says Columbia. You know, who knows that brand?
Stand up.
But it's part of the Columbia Star Wars line.
Have you seen their jackets?
I have seen. I've seen. I looked at all of it a long time ago, but I didn't occur to me. But then somebody gave it to me, and I'm like, it's like.
Show us your sleeve. Show
Yeah,
us
so
your
the
sleeve.
sleeve-
Other side. Other side.
Sleeve has the Rebel logo, and it's kind of like it's almost like a rubber. It's like rubber. It's I don't. You can tell that there, but it's like 3D.
patch, yeah.
It's like a rubber thing. And then check this out.
Whoa. That's cool. Even I noticed it when I first got here.
It's Luke. He's just crashed on the snowspeeder. This is from Empire Strikes Back. So there's Luke here. There's his crashed
Why
snowspeeder.
don't you just lift your microphone, Scott?
Oh yeah. Incredible what we can do. So there's Luke. His crashed snowspeeder. And then there's the Imperial Walker, giant walker walking towards him, and he's about to go over there and take it out. He's gonna take it out. Anyways, I love this shirt. I'm obsessed with it.
Let's see how long it takes until.
Oh God, I'll be actually really, really sad. the day
Hopefully you
that
don't. Honestly, whenever you wear that shirt, you need to have tie to go with you.
I think I should. It's actually well over time that I've never bought one of those, but I really should because I feel like I need it more than most people.
I think you do.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
all people.
So I'll get it. I'll get it.
You'll get there one day.
But anyways, yes, it was
Oh, your birthday just passed. I'm like, I'll get you some for your birthday.
I need next birthday. I need a case of them. A case of them. Yeah.
Just drench you in tie to go.
Yes. But anyway, I love it. It's one, it feels very soft, and it's also thick material. It just feels good. Anyways, Star Wars fan. I was very obsessed with it. So
Well, being surrounded by Star Wars all these years, thanks to you and the rest of your band that was here last week or 2 weeks ago, when we were at we were in line for Harry Potter because I also went to Universal Studios, and there's a backpack, and I was like, look, it's a Boba Fett print, and my husband looks at me, he goes, how did you recognize that? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, I'm proud of you.
that's great. You're slowly becoming one of us, Regine.
I'm not. I just can easily, anything that is Grogu, like Baby Yoda, because I go with my mother-in-law shopping all the time and she is obsessed. If I see just from the corner of my eye, I'm like, there's a Baby Yoda over there. And she's like, how'd you see that? I'm like, I don't know. My peripherals just find the green now and I know where they are.
You just got a a Baby Yoda seeking radar.
Yeah, it's not like Spidey senses. It's Grogu senses.
Grogu senses. Yeah. Chike Jesus says, I got some Jordans. Nice. Awesome. That's awesome.
I got a new pair of shoes because the shoes I brought to Florida were not. Remember how we were talking about like your shoes, like your bare claw, whatever, because
my barefoot shoes.
Barefoot shoes, because you know how like they're wider. So my shoes that I brought were not as wide, and they were like squishy. I have a blister now from them, so I'm like, I need new shoes. So we went to the outlet, and I realized I could fit in kids' shoes.
Oh.
And so I bought kids' shoes.
So that's good. That's a big discount. Are you going to buy kids' shoes from now on?
110%, yeah.
Nice.
Unless they're like heels, yeah, most likely.
Yeah, I did that with my Blue Jays jersey. I wanted to buy a Jays jersey for like going to games.
So you got extra large kids?
Yeah, because they were like, because like the full size one is like, it was like 100 and whatever it was, $120 maybe, right? And then I was able to get like the largest kids size for like $49.99.
And they get less tax on kids'
Really?
clothes. And
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even know that part, but there you go.
Yeah,
Even
I used
better.
to work at a kids' clothing store, and I used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
Jackets, why not?
If it
much
fits.
cheaper.
If
Exactly.
it fits. So there you go. Although you know what's happening now though,
What?
is that oversized clothes are like kind of a thing now.
I always wear oversized. This is an
Yeah.
oversized shirt.
Yeah. Well, like even like this shirt, the way this shirt fits, like honestly, it's very comfortable. And even these jeans, I bought these jeans when I was in New York. But even they are like, they're just like everything's looser fitting. And like this wasn't trendy even like a couple of years ago.
When we first started the show, it was not.
Yeah.
No.
But I like it. Like I'm just like, I feel so like
So cozy.
so cozy and loose. It's just nice.
No, I did. My winter jacket is a medium. Did I buy it because it was oversized? No, I bought it because it was pink.
But it is
But
oversized.
it's oversized because I do end up wearing like thicker sweaters in the winter anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense actually. Yeah, just from a practical perspective, that makes sense.
Exactly.
One other thing I want to show you. This wasn't a gift, or I guess it was. It was a gift to myself. I bought it.
Love that
but
for you.
But it's related to Christmas because it was part of a Christmas sale.
Oh, I missed all the Christmas sales this year. Actually, no, I'm going to Chapters later.
Oh, really? To get what do you want from there?
Chapters on Kennedy in Scarborough. Oh, telling everyone where I'm going now. They're shutting down, so they're having a big sale.
Really? Mm-hmm. Might just have to check that out.
I'll tell you if there's anything good.
Okay. All right. Check this out. Hang on. Let me set it up.
So- wow, I just made that sound randomly.
All right.
Only for you to actually. Is it actually a.
Yeah. Watch this. Hang on. Wait.
New Horizon.
Okay.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
who's your favorite character in Star Wars?
Grogu? It's the only one I know. Chewbacca?
Okay, do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite Jedi?
I don't know who they are. Princess Leia?
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Hang on. Oh, wait. Don't look. No, don't look. Okay, good. The audience can't see it. I didn't want to do that.
God.
The Dark Sword. The Assassin. The Knight.
Scott, what did you buy yourself?
Watch this.
Scott's like geeking out right
The
now.
Protector.
No.
The Dark Empress.
Hang on.
The Sun.
No! Stop it.
Just
Nobody
show-
hears anything. Okay, good.
The Third Hunter. The Master.
Did I just pick a really complicated Jedi?
No.
Fallen Apprentice Magenta.
I just have to get to...
Princess.
There we go.
Ooh, the
Okay,
princess.
Regine, take this. Okay, so don't push anything yet.
Oh, it's heavy. Okay.
Okay, hang on. Let me get mine.
The Master.
This works. Actually, the master. Yeah, that works. Okay.
What do I do?
So, all right, so you see...
Happy, good morning, happy New
Hello,
Year.
Mike Brown. Good morning. Hello, Happy New Year. So you see this button?
Yeah.
Okay, so don't like hold it down. Just like press it once.
Ew.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And now watch this. Okay, now this is green. The lights aren't showing under the green, but move it around.
Oh.
Like move it around, like lift it up.
Oh,
See how
cool.
it makes a sound with your hands. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Like doing this, holding this. It's like the coolest thing I've ever, like this is like the coolest thing I've ever owned. This is like a childhood dream come true.
Didn't we talk about you wanting to get?
Yes. and I finally did. And watch this, Regine. Watch. Hit them together. Hit them together. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I hope their audio is getting picked up.
Oh, it is.
Go for it.
So cool.
Oh my goodness. What happens if I press the button again?
If you press it once, so that's like if you press it once, it's like if like somebody shot a laser gun and you're blocking it. So you're like, this is like, oh yeah, that's so
What
that.
did I do?
So if you're holding it down, it's like they're stuck together, and then push it again to stop that. Yeah, isn't that cool? It does all these cool things.
So cool. Did you have any kids I saw walking around with lightsabers only to come back to the sit down?
And they're already here.
Actually, I got a picture with a blue lightsaber at Disney.
Nice. Chick Hazel says, y'all are kids in adults' bodies. No offense. None. None taken. None taken.
I'm going to record you.
It's so cool. Like being able to do this. Because here's the thing, okay? When I was a kid, and you just hold down the button to turn it off. But you don't have to turn it off. But when I was a kid, okay, the only
was
lightsabers
cool.
you had were like, they made a noise, okay?
Yeah.
One, they weren't nearly this bright. They weren't this solid, okay?
Yeah.
They made a noise. It was like plastic. And when you hit it against stuff, it would go, it would make sound.
Yeah.
But doing this, the movement,
Volume low.
the movement
Yeah.
did not react to like
Yeah.
what you were doing. This, I mean, it just feels like I have a real one.
Was it expensive, Scott?
Well, it was on sale for the season. It was $199 for
Each?
two.
Oh, okay.
For two. That's
a
why I
good
got.
deal.
It's like the cheapest I think you can get that still does all this. Anyways,
I just sent the video to my husband. He's like, "You guys are Jedi."
he's gonna be.
Apprentice Magenta.
He's gonna want one.
Hunter.
I'm just turning it off.
I think he's jealous. Look, I have a picture with a Jedi.
Power off.
There we go. It was.
Look. This is my video,
Oh yeah, there you go.
and it's blue too.
Wow, that one looks really. Oh wait, that picture like opened.
Yeah, it's a video.
Oh, so like they. I see. Okay, wait. Hang on. Show the camera.
Which camera am I showing?
My camera, I guess.
Okay, ready? Play.
Oh. So wait, did they add that after?
Well, yeah, because this is the actual picture. Oops.
Oh.
And then they made me use a force.
Oh, cool. Because that looks really real in the picture. That's awesome.
The video also has audio. I'm just saying. It also goes.
Just like this. Just like what we have here. But yeah, I'm very, very pleased about that purchase.
Oh, Scott, I'm sure your girlfriend is too.
I mean, the thing is, it's funny because like I literally just found myself just like walking around with it. like I woke up in the morning. The first day I got, I went to bed with one of them like laying next to the bed. And then I woke up and I like picked up the lightsaber and like right away I was like, right.
And what does she say?
Oh, she was awake already, luckily. I didn't
She's
wake her
probably
up for
like,
that.
I want to know what she thinks of it.
But it's like, I found myself I walked like into the one room in the dark, right? And there's a mirror in there. And I'm just like turning on the sabers and I'm just standing there just like looking at myself in the mirror going.
You have a cloak?
I don't have a cloak. Maybe I have to get robes. Maybe I have to get Jedi robes. But it's just like, you feel so cool. Oh yeah, I think the coolest one.
Power on.
So like, I was, you know, I showed you, I gave you the princess, right? But they have a whole bunch of different colors and different sounds. So like,
The princess.
so that's the one you just had.
The butcher.
That's like a Sith Lord, I think.
Truly lost.
Truly lost.
Yeah, these are all
New horizon.
like, so this is Rey's lightsaber. You probably won't be able to see the color, but this is like
Is
yellow.
Rey the girl?
Yeah.
I have a picture with her.
Oh, nice. Because at the end of the episode 9, she gets her own lightsaber, and it's yellow.
Oh, that's cool.
Although the camera is too bright, like this looks just white to them, but this is yellow,
That's yellow.
and the sound is different.
That's cool.
And then if you've watched Mandalorian, right?
The dark sword.
So this is the dark saber.
More like a bluish white.
Yeah. But like hear the sound?
That's cool.
It's awesome.
Scott, you need
amazing.
to go to Hollywood Studios.
Oh yeah, I know.
You need to go.
It's yeah, I feel like I'd enjoy it a lot.
My mother-in-law went, and she grew up with Star Wars as well. And the first thing we did was line up to meet the character. To meet Darth Vader, and she literally almost cried because she was just like, "Oh my god!" And I got in trouble from Darth Vader again, but
he's a grumpy guy. That Darth, he's been through a lot. He's been through a lot.
I have a picture of him like pointing straight at me.
Nice.
I got in a lot of trouble. I didn't do anything. I just had to exist, and he pointed at me.
You did something to upset Darth, Regine.
Look,
Oh, you're bringing it up?
it's covering my mother-in-law's face anyway. Look.
He's pointing right at you.
And I'm laughing at him. Like, he's
See?
gonna be like, this girl.
I don't like your laughing.
And then I met Chewbacca.
Nice. How is he? Is he really tall? Mm-hmm. So they must have cast somebody who's just like, yeah. That's so cool.
He called out my husband's beard because they both have the same facial hair.
Did he have like a translator with him?
No, he just went, I can't do his noise. But yeah, that was my attempt. I'll get there one day.
That's cool. Yeah, I really do want to go. I think I would enjoy it very much.
Mm-hmm. And Universal was really cool.
Yeah.
I got to meet Captain America.
Nice.
And Wolverine, I think is what his name was.
Nice.
And I saw the Dr. Seuss characters.
They had them walking around? Like in big suits type thing? Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
It was fun.
Nice. Yeah, there is something special about, in fact, like I was saying with wrestling, it's that when you're fully immersed when you finally go to a place like that, like either the wrestling event or I guess Disney, where it's like everything around there is built to like
make you feel like you're in a new world.
Yeah. And it's like they're saying, this is real. This is the real thing. This is the real thing. And obviously because it's the thing you like, you're like, your mind just happily accepts it. Like watching the wrestling, because I've been watching it now, like obviously because we were going to a live event. My brother's one who got me into it. He was like, okay, you can watch a bunch of these videos to kind of get, know what's kind of going on and all this stuff. And so I've been watching quite a bit of it. And like, the biggest thing, have you ever watched wrestling? Have you watched it any amount of time? Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, so it's like, I didn't realize it's almost all acting, but like the story is like the most important part. Mm. So it's not just the fights. You're like, you know, like, oh yeah, this guy has a beef with this guy. Oh, and this guy betrayed this guy, and this guy's his brother. But then and it's like, and these things go. It's like a soap opera. It's basically a big soap opera
with action,
with fighting. Yeah. And then the other crazy thing about it is like, I think what it is that it's fake, right? But these guys, like, they're these giant, muscular guys, most of them. But even the ones that aren't, it's like the things that they can do, like it's so athletic that you feel like they could really be doing it. You know what I mean?
I mean, my brother went to school for wrestling.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
so
of course.
I get it. There's a lot of physicality, but then also like learning your cues. Mm-hmm. Because if you miss your cue, you mess up the entire production. Yeah.
Well, it's almost like, because like the person, almost more important than the person like throwing the punch is the person who has to sell getting punched.
It's like, oh,
right? Yeah. They fly back and like these guys. It was like there was a cage match when we watched, which when the big cage comes down, and like these guys are jumping off the cage. I'm like, that's so, they're like 8-10 feet in the air and they're doing it. And it was anyway.
Do you think you could do it with your acting experience?
I mean, I could jump from a high height. I don't know how I would do hitting the ground.
Can the inner kid in you just be like, I could do it?
I mean, part of me would like to try. Like, there's a part of me that's like,
you should do a class.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. I'd almost be interested to see, what they actually do. Because like the part that amazes me the most is that these people have to throw themselves, say, off the top turnbuckle and land on a person. The impressive part is that they're doing this without hurting each other, right? Like, I know that I could jump off of a high height onto somebody and like crush them.
Yeah.
But it's cool that they're doing this and they're all perfectly fine. You know, it's very impressive. It's actually like what did I've realized now is maybe I always knew this, but now it's just watching it more. It's basically like it's live theater. It's like acrobatic live theater.
They're all
That's what it is.
stunt people.
Yeah.
I could see you doing it.
I mean, it's pretty fun.
I can see. Actually, no, I lied. I can see Taylor doing it.
Taylor's really into it.
I can
Taylor's
see
really into
Taylor
it.
being like a pro wrestler.
Yeah. Have you watched actually when you did you well I guess we both did. When you were a kid, did you watch YTV? Mm-hmm. Do you know who PJ Phil is?
Sounds familiar.
He was like, because you know how they had like all the
Carlos.
yeah, he was another one. They had like all the
Sugar,
different PJs. Yeah. So PJ Phil was one of them at the time, and he's a wrestler now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the wrestler who went transgendered?
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, he was well, in the time he was like one of the bigger wrestlers, and then he transitioned through wrestling as well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I haven't. Is this in WWE or something else?
I think it's WWE.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, I saw it recently. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Interesting.
Ad break?
Ad break. And actually, when we get back, I do want to talk related to gifts. There's something that I think we should talk about because it's an interesting topic. I was talking with somebody about somebody else. Yeah, you know what it is. Okay, we'll talk about it after. But
Speaking of gift giving,
yeah,
these advertisers have given amazing gifts to us to make this show
that's
happen.
right. The wonderful gift of their support.
Yes.
Let's meet them. The Toronto real estate market is growing and changing every day. In these challenging times, you need someone in your corner. Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, is committed to looking out for you. She'll go the extra mile to ensure you have all the information you need to make a decision you can feel confident about. Purchasing a home is one of the biggest financial investments you'll make in life. Don't leave it to chance. Call Jeanette McKenzie at Forest Hill Signature. She's my realtor. That's right, the place I'm in now and the one before. She helped me find it. She's my realtor and she could be yours. Call today at 416-523-0408 or email at JMckenziehomes at gmail.com. Jewelry forever. Conveniently located at CF Markville Shopping Center on 5000 Highway 7 East Markham, they do custom-made jewelry. They do repairs. They do custom laser engraving, and they change watch batteries, all done on site. Jerry at Jewelry Forever, a fantastic artist. If you have a vision for something custom you would like made, he is the man to make it. If you have something damaged you need repaired, or you just need your jewelry cleaned, he does everything.
Yes, he does.
And of course, congratulations to our two winners who, at our Christmas extravaganza episode, won two beautiful watches courtesy of Jewelry Forever. And we have a great deal worked out with them, don't we, Regine?
Yes, we do. If you go in and let them know that Scott and Regine sent you, you'll get 15% off your entire purchase.
That's right, 15%, 15%. Head on over there, mention the show, and get something great for the special person in your life.
Or for yourself.
Or for yourself, why not? Get a great
Treat
deal.
yourself.
There you go, 15% off. Jewelryforever.ca, find out more, and you can also follow them on Instagram and TikTok. Huge account on TikTok, and you can see why when you follow them. A lot of amazing behind-the-scenes jewelry repairs and things. Check it out. Beautified by Romina.
Internationally trained hair and makeup artist. She is the official hair and makeup artist of the Sit Down. She does our hair and makeup artist for our photo shoots and when we go on stage, you know, when we MC and do our thing. But she also does corporate headshots. She does weddings, engagements, date nights, pageants.
Anything and anywhere you need to be beautified. She is the best. Fantastic, does men and women. She took care of my horrible sunburn on my nose one time. Just the best.
Check her out, Instagram and Facebook at Beautified by Romina.
And if you would like to advertise on the show, it's very easy, right, Regine?
It's simple. All you have to do is email us at radioshowad, that's radioshowad@gmail.com.
That's right. We do this show live every week, people, and we also do the ads live week to week. What does that mean? It means you can personalize them week to week. Do you have an event, a sale, something happening at a particular time, particular place? You let us know. We let your potential client base know in real time. It's a great way to build a brand new relationship with a brand new audience. Get in touch. Radio show ad, radio show AD at gmail.com. And we're back. Hello, everybody.
That was scary, Scott.
You know, new year, Regine. New
inspired by the wrestlers themselves.
Yeah. Oh, one thing was funny at the wrestling event.
Yeah.
As we were leaving, this girl comes up to us. Hey, excuse me, my friend, he was going to come tonight, but he couldn't make it. He's in San Francisco. He couldn't get here. But it's his birthday. Do you think you could like send him a birthday wish?
You did a free cameo.
Yeah, pretty much. So I was like, and all night because Macho Man Randy Savage has a very distinct way of talking. He's like, oh yeah, we're gonna go in here, we're gonna take this mug, yeah, I'm gonna have a sip of this mug, yeah, oh yeah.
Careful, you might spill that mug on your white shirt.
Be careful. But hey, that's how he talks, right? So I was talking like that all night. So I was like, what's the guy's name? She's like, Chris. I'm like, all right. And I was like, hey, Chris, it's me, Macho Man Randy Savage. Good, it's your birthday. It was just like, I did the whole thing.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh yeah, what did I say? Because another thing that Macho Man did once was like, he had like a little like coffee creamer in his hand. And he would like held it up. He was like, I'm the cream of the crop, and the cream rises to the top. So I did that. I said, he's the cream of the crop, you know?
Oh my God.
It was like a full out, like, we were basically, like the
a free cameo.
Yes.
You should charge for that, Scott.
Yes. What's so somewhere out there, Chris.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And it's just like, it's out there. Now there's a whole bunch of pictures of me with all these kids and like adults as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know where they are. If you happen to see this, tag me in them.
Show us your picture again, Scott, so if anyone sees it, they know what they're looking for.
Right there, okay? There I am. And also, I'm quite proud of my costume.
Are you wearing your Regine wig?
Yes, it's my long-haired wig. I had to, I got some pencils, some kind of makeup pencils from my mom to give myself a beard. Because I could have grown a full beard if I felt like it, but I didn't feel like it.
I was going to say, I hope you got your mom a new one.
No, I mean, they're not ruined. Like, she just got to sharpen them. And then the cowboy hat, I actually had a one already.
Yeah.
And I painted it. So I spray painted it, and then I used black paint on a brush and painted that part, the hat. So I painted that.
Is that the one from Rock and Roll?
It is.
Oh
yeah.
my God,
I had to paint over
ruined it.
Or I made it better, actually. Made it better. Okay. And the purple jacket I already had. That's from my David Bowie costume. You've seen that before. But I had to attach. You can see these those strips of fabric coming down the side. I had to attach those to it. And then the Macho Man shirt from Value Village. I just bought a plain shirt, and then I hand painted that on there.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was like and then I ordered the glasses on Amazon, and then the pants were women's pajamas.
Did Taylor end up wearing his fanny pack?
He did. Yes. He found it actually fit fine when he didn't have all the extra layers on.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
So it worked pretty good. Yeah. In fact, actually, when I was getting my costume ready, so I was at Value Village, and they don't have like a return policy. Oh, no, sorry. They don't have a fitting room. So I had to buy a few things because I wasn't sure exactly what was going to fit. So I bought the women's pajamas that I ended up wearing, but I also bought some women's yoga pants, flowery pink ones. And then I also bought a pair of pink leggings, right?
Did you keep all of them?
I ended up taking some in the back. But the thing is, when I was trying stuff on, right? So I put on the purple jacket.
Yeah.
And then I tried the pink yoga pants.
Oh God. And
they actually worked well, and they looked a lot like something he would wear. But then I was standing there looking in the mirror, and I was like, this feels too revealing. It was it was too much. It was very
too tight.
Very, very tight, Regine. And it just felt like it was a little too much. So I in the end I went with the pajama pants that fit.
Oh, that's funny.
Still tight, but just a bit looser. There was a bit more give in.
Got it.
It was just a lot out there.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Didn't need that visual, but thank you.
So I ended up taking those back. So with Value Village, you can't return stuff, but you can exchange. So I exchanged for some shirts that I would wear. So.
I got my my cardigan for Hogwarts there.
Oh, nice. It's honestly, the thrift stores are the best for that.
Only $10, and then you buy it from the store. It's like $50.
Yeah, exactly. Or like if you even, especially for costumes, like if you go buy the costume of whatever you're trying to buy, it's going to be so expensive and not as good quality as like the actual clothing you can get from that store. So, yeah. Okay. So I wanted to get your thoughts on this because I was talking with somebody else about this.
Okay.
And I think this can be, I guess, a divisive issue in the world, I guess.
Okay.
Because people have opinions on it.
Okay.
But what are your thoughts on re-gifting? What's your opinion on it? Or do you want me to give you mine, or do you want to give yours first? Give me yours.
I mean, depending on what it is, I am guilty of regifting.
Okay.
I'm not a chocolate person,
Fair enough.
so I will regift chocolate, or I will regift candy, depending obviously what it is. I am also very grateful when I get gifts, so I also don't regift like specific, like if it's like an outfit or like something that has is very meaningful.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll keep it.
Yeah.
But if it's chocolate, there's a good chance if I've ever given you chocolate, I did not buy it.
Fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I'm not going to eat it, so why am I going to keep it?
Yeah, that makes sense. I tend to agree. In fact, I've thought about this a little bit because now, again, I was having conversation with somebody
You
else.
totally regifted all the gifts I've given you.
Actually, no, I haven't. I didn't. Did I regift anything this year? I don't even think I regifted anything at all this year.
Okay, but I've given you like gifts in the
past.
past 5 years.
I don't think I have regifted anything you've given me.
I was like, how rude.
But that's the thing. But here's what I'll say: is I've thought about this because I was having this conversation with somebody else.
Regifting a gift that I've given him.
Yeah. Well, what it is that I think I've come on the side that I am completely okay with it. Because in my head, I'm thinking this. Okay. Like, in fact, I bought a few gifts for people this year, and they were like, for family members and close friends, where I spent a little bit more money, right? Like instead, like not $5, but like whatever, 50, whatever amount is like, And I thought to myself, okay, this is something I'm giving them, but I almost always ask for a gift receipt, right? Because in my head, I'm like,
I didn't get a gift receipt.
I think you're right. I should have. You're right. But anyway, but in my head, I'm like this. I think that this person is going to like this, but they might not. Like I might get it wrong. Like maybe. Oh, I feel like this is right up their alley, but maybe I might miss the mark, and I would rather that person take it back and get something that hits the mark. Right? That's what I
feel that, like my love language is gift giving. So to me, I'm very I put a lot of thought into what I give people.
You are a very thoughtful gift giver. I'll say that.
Thank you.
Yes, you are.
Like I gave your brother a gift, you and your girlfriend a gift, and your parents a gift, and I'm like, I hope they like it.
Yes. Yeah.
I get nervous giving gifts because I don't want people to not like what I give them.
Yeah. And I can tell that because you do even like when it's a little thing, it's like I can tell that you saw this and it's like, oh, that's perfect for that. Like you're not like a generic
No, just a gift card.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Okay, I gave Scott a selfie stick type of situation.
It's like a phone mount to take selfies
when you play golf.
But it mounts to your golf club.
And because you've gone golfing once.
Yeah. Yes.
This seems like Scott.
But I think it actually is a cool thing to have, right? Because there were a couple times when we were, I was with my friend and we were golfing, right? And with your husband as well. We went golfing. But sometimes I'm hitting my ball over there, he's hitting his ball over here. And maybe I want to get one picture of me while I'm golfing, right? It's a cool idea. And then obviously I don't want to bring a whole tripod. Like who's going to hold my camera for me? And then you're trying to sit it on the ground.
Exactly.
But you've got a golf bag with a whole bunch of sticks sticking out of it.
Might as well use it.
Exactly. So thoughtful gift.
Thank you.
But not against regifting. I've thought about it.
Scott was gonna regift my gift. I'm gonna smack you.
No. So let's think. So wait. So then wait a minute. So
After me telling you how much effort I put into your gift, you're like, I might regift it.
But here's the thing that I want to know what your opinion is then, because at first you were like, sometimes I regift things.
Yeah.
But
chocolate.
But you don't like it if somebody regifts something you gave them.
Because it was not chocolate.
But like,
okay, for me, if it's food,
yeah.
like you can regift it because
Yes.
sometimes you're not going to eat it and it's just going to go to waste.
Can be true, yes.
But then if it's like, I actually spent money on an ice cube maker for you and you're going to just give it away,
Yeah.
give me my money back. I'm kidding.
Actually, that was a good gift too. So Regine gave me,
You opened it on.
oh yeah, open on the air. That's right. So those are going to be like my regular ice cubes.
Good.
So, because right now we only have one little tray that makes 4 cubes, like big cubes. So now this will like double our number of ice cubes.
Well, because I figured like if you make a fancy cocktail, you want a fancy ice cube.
Yeah, and there's nothing fancier than the Death Star.
There you go.
So it's pretty good. But no, I've thought about this because basically what I want to get is your thoughts on this.
Okay.
You give a gift to somebody, you find out that they gave it to somebody
I'd be
else.
so sad.
So you're kind of against regifting.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I would just feel if I knew that you gave the gift that I bought you, that I put so much effort into, and you gave it to somebody else, I'd been like, okay.
So then I think you're kind of against regifting.
Yes and no.
So wait. Yes. So it depends on the gift.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So here's where I could say this because you're right. You know what? There's only one place where I think I would be against it because I thought about this really, quite literally. If I give a gift to somebody and they gave it to somebody else, in my head I'm like, good, because like if I got it wrong,
Okay.
right? This is something that I thought you would like, I thought you could use, but it was wrong. I didn't. You didn't like it. I would rather you give it to somebody who you think could use it, or if I gave you a gift receipt, I would rather you get something you actually want.
What have you done with gifts from people that you don't like? I have regifted those gifts.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Those I can say I have regifted.
Yeah, I would say that's the thing. Historically, I don't think I've regifted much.
If someone that I don't like has given me a gift, I have no problem giving it away because I don't want that from that person. Even if I like the item, like I still don't want it.
So the person who gave it to you.
I don't want that juju in my house, so I'm gonna give it to
makes sense.
somebody. I'm gonna give the juju to somebody else.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I've not really regifted much. In fact, I'm trying to think if I've ever, like in recent years or even ever, I'm more likely to like, what most often happens is if somebody gives me like clothes, and like clothes for me, I think probably most people are very particular. Like, you know, even if it's a
You're very
sweater,
specific,
it's
yeah.
like one, it has to fit me the way I want it to fit. And also like if it's not my style
I
or
would
whatever.
never get you clothes.
Yeah. Well, I would
Maybe.
like, I would almost never buy somebody clothes. In fact, what's funny is like I'm talking how like this was a gift.
Oops, yeah.
And like honestly, home run, like best gift like I've ever got almost. Well, okay, yeah, actually it's pretty close. But generally speaking, yeah, you probably shouldn't buy a person clothes. But the few times,
I buy kids clothes.
sure. Although I will say kids, I don't think kids like getting clothes.
My nieces do.
I guess it depends. Oh, nieces.
For me, like one of my flower girls,
Yeah.
for her birthday, I asked her mom, what does she like? And she's like, anything you like, basically. So sparkly, glittery,
Oh.
anything, girly. So I literally shopped as if I was shopping for myself, and she loved everything.
Oh, good. I just, you know what it is? Maybe it depends on the age. And like, because I distinctly remember even me personally, like I feel like so bad about it now, but like when you're a kid and like, I'm like opening presents and then like, it's like a sweater. And I remember thinking like, oh, okay. And then I'm looking for like, where's the toy? Like,
Oh my God, I
where's the
love
real toy?
well, I love clothes. So maybe for me it's different.
Yeah. As a kid, I always wanted toys.
Have you seen those videos of kids getting like fruits for Christmas and they're being like, yay, an
Oh
apple!
yeah. They're actually grateful for it. Those are nice.
An avocado!
It's nice. You can tell like those are like, you know, they just want to be, they're grateful kids. Those are heartwarming.
I want my
videos.
kids to be like that. I'm like, you want an avocado? Here, this is what you get.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So what I was saying. Oh yeah. So the only
Don't
thing I've done
regift
with
the avocado.
eat that. Well, you got to regift it quick. It doesn't last that long. Yeah. It's got an expiry date. But with clothing, what I have done is usually I'll return it because I think probably 100% of clothes I've been given, there's always a gift receipt in there. So if I put it on and I like, oh yeah, this is something I will wear for sure. But then if it's not really something I would wear, I will take it to the store and either exchange it for a different size or something that I'll actually wear.
Note to self, don't ever get Scott clothes for Christmas or his birthday.
Yeah. Chica Hazel, I'm a gamer, so if it's anything about a video game, it's fine.
But what if you already have it?
Yeah, I guess that's the other thing, right? Yeah. Like ideally, you would hope that the person gets you something that you don't already have. But if you have something, or if it's something like sometimes it's like the wrong one, like maybe you wanted
like the non-disc version of a game and you got the disc.
Yeah.
Because now, see, that's tricky though, because like I think it's with the PS5 where, and I think even the Xbox, where it's like some of them are disc, some of them have a code, like a digital version, and you don't know which version that person has.
Yeah.
So then you're kind of screwed. You kind of hope for the best.
So it's tough. You got to check. Got to check what people want. But yeah. So anyway, I think I've landed on the side of. So I wanted to finish my thought, which was, yeah. So clothing, I've taken it back, but I've never really regifted. The only stuff I usually regift is like, sometimes I've regifted like side gifts. So like, sometimes, let's say you'll get a gift bag. Obviously, I regift gift bags. You reuse gift bags?
Always.
Everybody does that. Like I remember one time there was a gift that was like, there was the main gift, and then at the side there was like, I don't remember what it was.
Like a joke gift?
Yeah, like a little teddy bear or something. It's or more likely not even a joke gift, more just like.
You
like,
regift a teddy bear?
No, like a Christmas specific bear.
Okay.
Like it's something like, oh, he's wearing like an elf hat. And I'm like, okay, this is cool, but like this can also work as, oh, I'm giving a gift to somebody. I can attach this to the gift too. Like it's almost part of the gift wrap. But I don't really, I've never really actually regifted. I'm more likely to take it back to the store, or it just sort of sits in my house.
Your parents have given me an Olaf. I think it was our first Christmas here, and I still have it. It's literally part of my living room decor. Like Olaf is just there all year round.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I will say, as someone who's speaking now, who's like completely okay with regifting, I've never actually really.
Do regifts? Okay, what if someone gave you socks?
I'll wear socks. In fact, actually, I like socks as a gift now because
you gave me socks last year.
Yeah. Well, what's the thing? I will say, kids don't like getting clothes generally, although, like you said, some do.
Some do.
But adults, I think, love getting clothes.
Except for Scott.
Socks. No, I should say socks are always like, unless you get me like something that will physically not fit on my feet, right? Like
So don't get him a kid socks.
Yeah, but I'll wear any size socks. But but then so the only type of regifting I think I would have a problem with is if like I give something that's really like let's say I gave somebody like a jewelry that was like, oh yeah, this belonged to like my grandmother. You know what I mean? So then I guess you're getting to like giving something to your like boyfriend or girlfriend, like something like from your like a family heirloom.
Don't give like your boyfriend or girlfriend of like a month of family heirloom.
Yes.
That, maybe like 5 years and up.
Yeah. But even then I would say like, I think if I give that to somebody and they don't like it, I would say that you should give that back to the person, right? Keep that in their family. Like, I don't think it's right to like take a family historical thing like that and like give it to somebody else or like sell it or something. I don't know. That for me, that's the only place where I'd be like,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm more, if it's just chocolate, then I will have no problem regifting it. Or if like I already have it and there is no gift receipt,
Yes.
then I guess I have to give it away. But like, it depends on the chocolate. I lied. I like assorted chocolates, and then I'll keep that.
Wait, you mean
like a pot of gold, or like
like when there's a whole bunch of different flavors.
Yeah.
I see. I mean, you know what's funny? The assorted chocolates, if I had to pick, those are kind of my least favorite ones to get.
I don't like chocolate, so to me that is like.
At least there's some in there that you like.
Yeah.
I see. Because there's like, different flavors. But I find that's the problem for me with the assorted one is it's like there's going to be a half in here that I'm like eating, but I would never choose this chocolate. You know what I mean?
Fair.
I always like this. I told you I like the seashells, the seashell chocolates, Gillian ones or whatever.
The expensive ones.
Yeah. Are they expensive? I don't actually know.
I don't buy chocolates.
Yeah. Okay, so that means I think in terms of this
we're
discussion,
okay with regifting.
but I think I'm more okay with it than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because again, I'm thinking in my head from my own perspective. If I gave something to somebody and I found out that they gave it to somebody else, I would not. I'd almost be happy about it.
I'm a mix. I'm okay regifting gifts that were given to me. I don't like regifting gifts that I've given to people. That's the difference.
Yeah. So what does that mean? Does that mean so I think that means you're generally So are you? So you're kind of against it, or it's like it depends just how it makes you feel, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no guilt in me giving the gift away.
Yeah.
That I'm okay with it. But if I'm like, oh man, I feel bad gifting that because I know so and so put a lot of effort into it, then I'll keep it.
Yeah. I can understand that. My only thought is this. I'm looking at it like this because
Power off.
the lightsaber just. I thought it was already off. That was scary.
I thought so too.
It was the Force. But yeah, I would say this. I would say like even if I worked really hard to like, oh yeah, this is definitely something that they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it. They're gonna right.
Mm-hmm.
But I always have in my head, I'm like, they may not love it though, right? And I would rather they get something that they actually like, right? Like I don't want them to have something that like is just chilling in their house and they feel like obligated to have it. Like I would rather you give it to somebody who you think will use it, or take it back and get something that you'll actually use. That's where I sit. But then again, like I'm saying this is how I would feel, but how would I actually feel?
Scott,
if
I'm
I
going to
found out?
re-gift those earmuffs that you got me.
I'd be fine. I'd be fine with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, no. See, I got 2 pairs of pink earmuffs for Christmas, and I was like, what do I do with this? And my husband's like, you're going to use both of them. You just use one now, and then when it wears out, you have another pair.
Fair
and
enough.
I'm like, wow, people really think I like pink fuzzy earmuffs. I'm like, I guess I do.
Yeah. I mean, I did see, like I said, I saw the earmuffs. I was like, oh yeah, Regine would definitely wear those.
They do have my name all over them.
There you go. But I wouldn't feel bad. I wouldn't feel bad if you actually had to give them
I
away.
already use them, so
Okay, good.
it's cold.
I mean, that's nice. I'm glad I got it right. But if I had gotten it wrong, right?
My face
I'd
had
be
just said it
fine.
on camera. I've been like, oh.
Oh, I get this.
You have to rewatch last week's episode and be like, did she really look
Yeah,
like
I'll
you?
be watching your reaction frame by frame just to see.
It's like, she hates it. No, I like them. But like even like the gift that your parents gave me, because it was like snacks and stuff, it helped because I was able to use it when I hosted because I'm
Yeah.
like, here's snacks.
Yeah, there you go. That's
It's for
fine.
everyone.
Yes. Yeah, that's fine. And exactly. So
It
I
wasn't
think
chocolate, so
true that. See, I think okay. Let me think this. Let's put a bow on this discussion then. I would say.
I'm a hypocrite.
I mean, I was going to say, but well, no, it's that you're like. So I think generally, then you're
You're like, Regine's a hypocrite.
kind of against it, but
I pick and choose when I'm okay with it.
yeah. But also, I will say though, I don't know. You're not completely a hypocrite because like the stuff you would re-gift are like they tend to be like you said, chocolate or like things like kind of more smaller little gifts, right? But I sounds like I think if somebody gave you something that was like kind of more of a major thing or something, I think you would feel like, oh, yeah, I should.
I've been given a lot of gifts that I'm like, wow, I could really re-gift this to someone, but I don't because it's from certain people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because like I have actually another gift I would re-gift I have very sensitive skin. So someone were to give me like a bath bomb or
Yeah.
like scented lotions and stuff like that, depending on what's in it, and if I can't use it,
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, you're getting a care package.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. So that makes sense. So I don't think it's totally, And then for me, I think I sit on, how was I going to end it? Just like,
You're okay with regifting.
I think I am. I think, again, outside of the family heirloom sort of thing, I think,
So if you put a lot of thought into a gift for, let's say, your girlfriend,
yes.
and you're like, she's gonna love it. I put so much thought and effort into it. I spent a lot of money on it.
Yes.
And she goes, I'm gonna return it. And like she turns around, brings the gift card, or not gift card, gift receipt, and like returns it.
Yeah.
That won't bother you?
No. In fact, I would want to go with her. I would say, I would literally say,
You would be butthurt that she was like, I don't like it. After you put all this effort and thought into a gift?
I think I wouldn't, because here's the thing. I know from my own perspective, like,
I think you're BSing me right now.
no, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't, because again, I'm thinking in my own head of like, I have received gifts that like,
How do you think she would feel
I think she'd be fine. I think she'd be fine with
if
it.
she put all this effort and thought into a gift for you and you're like,
Yeah, I think she'd be fine.
You guys are not.
She's she's actually more ruthless than me, if I'm being honest. So
I can see.
yeah.
Wow.
Chike Hazel says, I'm going to cry if that happens. Oh.
See, like if I put, because like I said, I put a lot of thought into my gifts. So if my husband was like, I'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Well, like, oh, hey, Maury175. Hello from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Hello. Hi, welcome.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah, we're just talking about regifting, what our thoughts on it. But no, I would say this, because I've received gifts that like just miss the mark. I'm like, oh, again, clothing is the best one, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I will never wear this. Like, it's like, and you know, I can see, oh, the person like, you know, because maybe it was like,
maybe they got you a leopard print jacket because they saw you wear one all the time.
Exactly, right? Yeah, or, you know, and I have received gifts like that where, and not even clothing, but I can't even think of any examples now. But I know that I've received stuff where it's like, I can see where you're going with this. You're like, you saw that I
played golf once, so I got you a golf something.
No, actually, I am going to use it. It's in my golf bag now. It's in my golf bag. But no, is that, in fact, I can remember one years ago. I can't remember who gave it to me though. But it was a water bottle. It was a reusable water bottle, right? And the reason they got it for me is because I was always carrying around my clean canteen at the time, which was, I guess, like, you know, stainless steel water bottle. And I guess this person saw that, and I guess in their mind they're like, oh, he likes the reusable water bottles, and they gave it to me.
I wouldn't give a water bottle as a gift.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I was like, I remember I got it, and it was just like one at the time, like I had the clean canteen. I was using that. That was my water bottle. And it was like just, and now I just have this bottle that I would never, I can't remember what was it. There was something about it that made it harder to use or whatever it was. Point is, it was a thoughtful gift, but like, what am I going to do with it now? And I just have it. And although I didn't re-gift it.
I have so many water bottles and.
Well, yeah, especially now. Like, it's like.
I'm like, what am I going to do with this?
Yeah, they add up.
Yeah.
And you don't need millions of bottles. But anyway, the point is, you get a gift like that. Like, if I gave somebody a gift like that, I'm like, oh yeah, I thought you might maybe use this. Like, I don't know, you love camping, maybe you like this, right? But like, obviously that person who maybe knows more about camping and they know, no, this is the brand that I get, or there's a reason why this is not, I don't know all that.
Yeah.
I would rather they take that item and go, so you know what it is? In my head, every gift I give to somebody, I have this idea that I'm like, you might not like this, so take it back if you don't like it. Like, I would rather you go and get something that you actually want.
Like how I just left that pack of Pokemon cards here because I was like, I don't want this.
You don't want the Regine, these are I can't believe you don't appreciate these gifts. These are big ones.
Oh, they said Maury
175. I'm a sit-down fan. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Maury.
We're
Hello.
a fan of you too.
Yeah, thank you so much. You guys, yeah.
Question for you.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on gift cards as gifts?
I like it, but I can understand. Like, it's funny because, like, in a way, like cash and gift cards, they're kind of like the best gifts because I'm giving you the freedom to get whatever you want. But I can understand the perspective of it's like it feels kind of lazy, right? Because on the, the idea behind a gift, again, is like the thought of like, oh, I thought you would really like this.
I mean, unless they've specifically asked for a gift card.
Yeah. Or it could be something like, especially if you get a gift card that's pretty specific, like, for example, okay, the camping thing. Like, for example, if I know that this person loves camping, so maybe you get them a gift card to like Bass Pro Shops, you know what I mean? It's not just like a generic, like, I don't even know what generic would be, but it's just a general.
MasterCard.
Yeah, sure. I guess so. So I can understand the idea, but then at the same time, I don't think I mean, honestly, I've never received a gift card and been upset that I got one.
Same.
So
I always know for certain that my brother-in-law is going to get me a Sephora gift card. And I purposely go to Sephora knowing I'm getting a gift card. So I like figure out what I want and then I use
So there you go.
it.
So I think so you know what I would say then? Maybe if we're putting it, I mean, so you asked me my thoughts on gift cards. I'm not against it. I have no problem with gift cards. I think if I was...
What are you against then?
I would almost never buy somebody clothes. Yeah. I think that's one.
I would buy somebody clothes. Like I said, I'd die to be a personal shopper, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Oh, for me, it would just be, okay, So like this, I just bought Colin's. Colin's got a kid, and I
He's
wanted
got a kid.
yeah, and I wanted to get him a gift, and I did get him some Super Mario pajamas.
But
And I
kids
thought,
need pajamas.
yeah, but he likes Mario. But I also had in my head, I was a little boy once, and I hated getting clothes.
Didn't you get him toys at least?
Well, so that's why, along with the pajamas, I went and got him a little Luigi plush. Because in my head, I'm like, I'm going to put the plush inside the pajamas so that if he opens the gift and gets clothes and reacts the way young me would have reacted to clothes, at least he's got an actual toy in there.
Got it.
Because as a kid, I did not want to get clothes.
I like clothes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, and it depends on the kid,
I'm like,
guess.
I like even my family growing up, they would even say, like, I am probably the most appreciative when it comes to gifts. Like, if I were to, let's say, get a purse or a bag from my aunt for Christmas, the next time I see her, I will purposefully use it so that she sees me using it. And same with clothes. Like, if I were to get a sweater, I would purposefully put the sweater on the next time I saw them.
I mean, that's a nice thing
And
to
so
do.
they're always like, Regina's the most appreciative when it comes to gifts. And I'm like, that I am.
What if even if you don't like the sweater, you'll wear the sweater?
At least once.
Yeah, wear it once. Yeah, I mean, I can see that.
I still have clothes that were given to me as gifts. Maybe because they were brand names.
So that's why you kept,
I think that's why I kept them.
you
Because,
didn't-
like,
even if you did, but clothes you didn't even like that much.
yeah, because I'm like, well, this is a brand name. I guess I gotta keep it.
Yeah. So yeah, again, I would say to that, I'm almost like, if I gave you that, I would rather you like get something you want.
Yeah, but they spent money on it.
Yeah, but it's still money. Like you just spend it. You're taking that money and funneling it into something you want.
Yeah, but I think because I know how much effort I put into gifts.
Yeah.
I just hope that the same people also put the same effort into a gift, and
Yeah.
it's not just like a generic, like, here you go.
Yeah, I guess true. I mean, it is like, you know what it is? It really depends, I guess, on who you're getting it for. Like if you're getting it for somebody that you know really well, and it's like somebody you care about a lot, and you know, I put a lot of thought on this. It's different if you're getting something for like your mailman or something, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna, I don't know my mailman, but I know I want to give him. Okay, here's a box of chocolates, right? I don't know if he's lactose intolerant
What if
and
he's
can't even eat
allergic
it.
to nuts?
Well, exactly, right? Exactly. So I would say, mailman, here it is.
Deal with it.
I can understand. Yeah, I can understand if you don't like it, you can give it to somebody else. But I can understand the feeling like it's like, oh wow, like I know they're gonna love this. This is like their favorite thing, and I especially, you know what it is even more so, even less than like buying the gift, is if it's something like maybe it's like a special or a rare item or something. Like I had to like travel like 3 hours to this one place that had this one thing, and then you find out that person like, oh yeah, I just can't give it.
Didn't I
can
get
see
you
that.
like what's that blue character that you like so much?
Mega Man?
Didn't I get you a Mega Man thing one year?
Yeah,
Because I was like, what does Scott like? I think that's just me though.
yeah.
Like your parents for Christmas, I got them a bobblehead Blue Jays ornament because I know that they like
The Blue
going
Jays.
to the Blue Jays for bobbleheads, and they
Yes.
also like ornaments. I'm like, here you go.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
A Blue Jays ornament?
I
don't
gave it to
remember.
them when you guys were downstairs.
Oh, maybe I haven't seen
I'm
it.
like, here you go.
Maybe I haven't seen it. Unfortunately, though, they had to give it
Christmas
to
is over.
they had to give it to somebody else.
Shut
Unfortunately,
up. I saw them put it on the tree.
I know. No, that's a good gift. But yeah, so I can understand. So I think where we differ then is because in your mind
I put a lot more
you put
effort.
you put a lot of thought into the gifts.
Yeah.
And it kind of hurts you if that thought like isn't, I guess, appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I like seeing people open their gifts that I give them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I made your parents open the gift that I gave them.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, because you just like to see the reaction of it. Yeah. And then I guess for me, I come from it of this perspective of like, okay, yeah, I saw this and I thought you would like it, but in my mind, I always think they might not like it though, and I don't want them to feel like they have to keep this thing that they.
Are
that
you a
they don't
sentimental
like.
person?
I think so.
Just checking.
I mean, since yeah. In fact, I am in that. Like I I keep a lot of things. Like I don't like to throw. There are very few things I like to throw out. Right.
But you're okay regifting all of them.
Yeah, but even then, it's like, let's say I regift it. Like that's the thing, I don't really regift. I'm more likely to take it back and get something I want. But then, once I get the thing that I want, I will still associate that thing I want with the person who gave it to me, right? Even if it's like not the exact thing they got me, I would like.
Like I still have that. Remember our first? I don't even know if you remember this. Our first Christmas special, and you gave us all random gifts.
Oh
I
yeah,
still have it.
Oh really?
The little whoosh, cloth thingy. You have no idea.
Oh yeah. I do remember that.
Like
That's
you
good.
have no idea.
Good, you better have kept
I
that.
still have it. I'm like,
That's
have I
nice.
used it? No, but it's there.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean,
I should regift it.
I still have. I remember you gave me the Lego reindeer Christmas ornament, and that's in our Christmas decorations. It's part of the.
See, look at us.
So like I do attach. So here's what I'll say then, because you are kind of right about that. I am sentimental in those things. Like I keep things
Certain
like
things.
that, but
Actually, I shouldn't have asked you. You are very sentimental. We have a whole sentimental wall right there.
yeah, I like trinkets and I like little things like that.
So don't get them clothes. Get them trinkets.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like even like this guy, right? Like
That was nice.
Yeah, like
That
that's a
was
cool
nice.
thing, And again, like this isn't like if I was walking through a store, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I need this. You know what I mean? But yeah, you're right. There's meaning attached to it.
Yeah, we were given that on our fifth year episode.
It's pretty amazing, yeah, and it's actually very cool. But I guess what I'll say is I'm just thinking it from my perspective as somebody who's giving to somebody. If somebody regifted my gift, I don't care. I really think that.
I care.
You care. Yeah.
But that's because we're also different.
Yeah, because here's the thing. In fact, I don't even think that it's that we both don't care, right? Because like if I didn't care about the person,
You wouldn't have given them
I
a
wouldn't
gift.
give them a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I care about them in the sense that like I want them to have something they want, even if I missed the mark. I think that's where I sit. But I think you put so much thought in your gifts that you're like,
If they don't want it, I'll be so sad.
yeah, because it's like how I didn't know, like I didn't miss the mark because I know you. Like here, look, this is you.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
Well, because like even with like my nephews and nieces, like I will ask their parents like, what are they still into?
Yeah.
Because like yeah, my nephew could be into Super Mario. One time I see him, and then I see him next because they're tricky like that.
Yes.
Actually, I don't like Super Mario anymore. I like Spider-Man.
Yes. But but then what do you do in situations then? Like, what if you do miss the mark? Like, what if maybe
Then
you?
I don't want to know.
Oh, okay. Because it's like, what if you were doing your research? Like maybe you asked your aunt or whatever, whoever you're going to get for, what is he into? And the aunt's like, oh yeah, he really loves Super Mario. But then the kid actually, he's a Sonic kid now. He just didn't tell the mom. And then you give the gift.
I'd be so sad. Like I know, like because so for example, when I haven't even given them their gifts yet, but I know they're not going to watch this. Like I know that when my nephew is
Yeah.
very into like dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And he's very smart. Like he's 4, and he's been into dinosaurs and space since he was a little kid. He's a little kid since he was like 1.
Yeah.
Like he knows all of his planets. He knows all of his dinosaurs. So I messaged my cousin like, before I buy this giant encyclopedia, does your son still like dinosaurs? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. But like there's something about like knowing the same nephew loved Beyblades at one point in his life. So
Yeah.
on his birthday, I specifically went and got him because his parents like, he's too young for Beyblades. I'm like, can I get him one? Like, yeah, like he had this big Beyblade stadium and all these Beyblades, and it was the best gift he's ever received.
Yeah.
To me, that is like, that's all I need is to
Nailed
know
it.
that you love the gift that I've given you. Even if maybe 10 minutes later you figure out your hands are too small for a Beyblade and you give up on it. That's okay. But it's the fact that you were so happy in that moment of opening it.
So what it is then is I think you get a large amount of joy
I do.
in knowing that you found a gift that somebody likes.
But when you sent me a picture of your brother opening his mug and he liked it, I was like, yay.
Yes. I mean, I get it.
Yay.
I get it. And I think my approach is just, if
If you don't like it, that's okay.
yeah, I almost assume, you probably, I thought maybe, but maybe you were going to like it. So like so we both want to make the person happy, but I think we just approach it slightly differently.
You're less hurt if the person doesn't like it, where I'm like devastated.
Apparently, yeah.
I didn't realize. I guess because I do put a lot of thought into it. Like
did.
even like Christmas gifts or birthday gifts or anything.
There it is. My mom is bringing down the.
See, isn't it cute?
It is very cute. Yeah, and that's something that they would like.
See,
Here, bring it here.
it's a bobblehead. Because your parents, for those who don't know, Scott's parents will go to all the Blue Jays
They're
games
huge Blue Jay fans.
with
My mom especially,
bobbleheads.
yeah.
And so I was like, here, you can see it. But I'm like, sorry. But I saw that and I was like, this has the Browns' names written all over it.
Yeah, he's a little bobble. He's like a blue. I haven't seen this.
See?
He's sliding into home plate, everybody. He's sliding into home plate.
And then I saw like the Star Wars mug that I got your brother, and I'm like, well, he likes Star Wars.
He loves Star Wars, and he likes mugs.
And there you go.
Okay, you know what? I feel like I learned something about you today.
Why do I feel like your parents went through all of their ornaments just to find out?
I mean, well, this would have. Well,
They just put it away too.
She probably had to do a little bit of digging. But my mom was also very sentimental in that way. So that's why she, would have done that. And this will be on their tree forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
I love Christmas ornaments. I love giving Christmas ornaments, actually. My old boss, he was also a huge Blue Jays fan, but he was from the UK. And so when he was here, it was his first Christmas here. So I made sure to get him a Blue Jays ornament with the year on it so that he knew like this was the year he was in Toronto.
That's awesome.
And watched all the Blue Jays games that he could. And then another one of my bosses, also from Ireland, his kids were on our show.
Yeah.
I got them, like the family ones, and then you could put their names in the year. I got them one of those. I like ornaments.
That's nice. And that's very thoughtful.
And they also love Christmas, so I think that's why I was able to do that.
Yeah. See, I will say this. I think it's definitely, in fact, I shouldn't even say think.
I know.
You definitely put more, I think, thought into your gifts than I generally do. I think that's true.
I was going to get you a gift from Disney, and I'm like, no. No.
Yeah.
You want to know what it was?
Sure.
It was a Grogu-shaped Rice Krispie treat.
Oh.
But then I was like, I will eat this before I ever get to you.
Yeah, it's not chocolate. It wouldn't have made the trip. That would have been, that's nice. Yeah.
But I didn't. It was just the thought that counts.
Even, you know what, the thing is, the thought that you thought about it, and that's kind of worked because I'm getting that feeling, oh, yeah, that would have been nice,
It was
guys.
too expensive.
Yeah, what do they want for a Rice Krispies treat there?
It was like $6.
American.
Yeah. Just because it's shaped as Grogu's head.
Yeah, that's okay.
I can just make that myself.
Yeah. It's the thought that counts, Regine. And the thought is free. Yeah, there you go.
And I told you what it was, so you
Yes.
can imagine it.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't even good either, if you think about it, because it's just like preserved.
Yeah. It makes sense.
I'll make them myself.
Yeah. Gifts are hard.
No,
In
they're
fact,
not.
actually, speaking of, you've put a lot of thought into it. But so for example, actually, I will say this, and I can say this now because I already told my brother. But so after I got these Light Sabers, right, and I knew he likes them and everything, and I thought to myself, oh, you know what? For his birthday, I want to get him.
Did you get him one?
Well, his birthday's not here yet, but I want to get him one for his birthday. His birthday's like the end of the month.
And you told him already what you're getting him?
Well, because
for his
here's the thing.
birthday?
Here's the thing. I was going to get him a gift. I was going to talk to my parents and we're like, hey, let's all go in and get him like a really awesome lightsaber, right? And then I kind of was dropping little questions here and there, just like, oh, if you were getting one, kind of like organically in the comment, and I realized, one, he wasn't totally sure, but also like, I realized that the one he would want, it would be very specific to him. Like, it's almost like he would have to see it and be like, oh yeah, that's the one.
You know what he needs to do? You guys need to go to Hollywood Studios, and then he could just build his own.
Yeah, I mean, that could even be
Or
it.
you could just build your own droid while you're there.
Yeah, but what I realized with that, it was like, because you can either get the ones from Thing, but you can also there are a lot of custom saber maker places, right? And so anyway, my point is, I thought it would be hard if we were to go and buy him, spend a lot of money on a saber, and then it's not the one he wants, because I don't know how you can return it and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why I ended up being like, hey, I was thinking about getting you a saber.
I need you to tell me what you want.
Yeah, which one? Because I don't want to, get you one that you're not going to like. Because
Don't ever get me a saber.
Regine, look under your no.
Returned.
Yeah.
Regifted.
Regifted. Yeah, I'll see somebody running around. Hey, that looks very familiar.
Jokes. If you got me one, I probably would be like, I can't return it.
No, I feel like that's the thing. I feel like you would feel obligated to keep it. Yeah.
Oh no.
This was a good chat. It actually ended up being a lot deeper than I thought, because I actually thought we were going to agree a lot more.
So we're going to debate about it, and I was like, no, I like gift giving.
Yeah.
Please don't give my gifts away.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't think we would debate so much. Or we didn't really debate, but I didn't think that our opinions would differ so much. But they kind of do. Because when we first started the conversation, you're like, oh yeah, I'm fine with free gifting. But as we go into it,
I'm like, actually,
no,
I'm not.
You're not.
I'm okay regifting gifts, like I said, depending on who they're from.
Yeah, well, like one of the examples you gave is like if you get a gift from somebody you just don't like.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that makes sense. That's almost.
I regifted all of Scott's gifts.
I knew it. But that's not really the same thing. We're talking more like, I mean, I feel like getting a gift from someone you don't like, it's more of a rare thing.
Like, why the heck are you giving me a gift? I don't want it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've said that to people. I'm like, I don't need a gift from you.
Yeah.
Because I don't like you.
I don't want anything from you.
I don't. And I'm like, why are they giving me a gift? I don't even like them.
But again, I think it goes to, because we got further in conversation, I think because you put a lot of like thought, and when you obviously you don't give gifts to people you don't like.
No. But even like, for example, the gifts that I've received that I don't like, or not that I don't like, the gifts that I receive from people I don't like, if I have a person in mind that I know will also like this, then I'll have no problem giving it to them, because I also know that they're going to like it.
Yeah. That makes sense. That's nice. Mm-hmm. I learned many things about
You just realize I'm a very deep gift giver.
The thing is, I knew that already. Like I knew, because obviously, like I've received gifts from you, and I can tell, like, yeah, you are a very thoughtful gift giver, and I've always noticed that about you. But I guess I've never thought about what that means in terms of like how that transitions to how you would feel about regifting. But it makes a lot of sense. Like
when my husband was like, hey, we're not doing gifts this year, because obviously we did the whole Disney Universal thing, and I'm like, it sucks not being able to give. No, I don't like not being able to give gifts to people. So I'm like, I'm a big gift giver and a card writer.
Actually, here's another. Okay, this might open a whole other debate. What is your thoughts on Christmas cards? Do you keep Christmas cards forever, or do you throw them out?
Depends on who they're from. Like if it's like a family sent me like their family Christmas card and has pictures of the kids, I don't like throwing it out because it's pictures of people.
Yes. And
like, I think I only get like a handful of Christmas cards from like certain people, or like, I know your parents give me a Christmas card every year, or whoever might, but your family Christmas cards, like the ones that your mom and dad give, they're very aesthetically appealing. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I can frame this picture. Like it's a nice card. So I do keep a lot of, I'm pretty sure I've kept all the cards your parents have given me. I have a hoarding problem when it comes to cards, because depending on, again, who they're from, can be very sentimental.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not sure. I've been developing how I feel about this, because I used to keep everything. And then I ended up with like boxes, like over the years, like boxes of just cards, right? And so, in fact, I'm not even sure where they are. But so now I'm sitting here going, well, yeah. So now more recently, like I'm like, so all the cards I got, we always have I put them on the piano at my place, so they're all sitting there, and it looks really nice. But
did I give you a Christmas card? I don't think I did. I gave your parents one.
I don't think you did, no. Which was very disappointing. I was waiting for it.
Just take the one from upstairs.
Okay, I'll grab one. But so now I'm like, I don't know. Like, what is the intent? Is the intent of the card for me to read the card and be like, oh, that's really nice? But like, is that all of it? Like, do I need to keep the card now? Or is the card, its task is done, and now it's almost like wrapping paper, like I can discard it? I'm not sure.
Have you seen where people take like the Christmas cards and then they cut where it says Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays or whatever you celebrate, and they use those as gift tags for next year?
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I've seen people where they like say it's like Merry Christmas, and then they just cut out the Merry Christmas, and then they reuse it and write to from on the back of it.
That's kind of it. That's a nice idea.
But see, like depending on who the cards are for, if I'm writing like a full-on paragraph, I write on the back of the card. So you can't really use
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So then I think, because again, the cards, I'm I'm not sure how I feel, but I think I'm kind of in your boat in that, like, if it's like a pretty, basic kind of generic card, and it just says like, "Hey, Merry Christmas,"
Or they didn't write anything.
Yeah, like there's no message.
It's just like the basic card filler, and then it's just like to Scott from Regine. It's like.
Yeah, so I get that, and I'm like, okay, that's nice. Thank you. You thought of me. Here's the card. I'm not going to keep this. I don't need to keep it.
If there's like a written message in it,
then
I keep it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, then I think I'm probably the same way. And I agree, like, especially people make some really nice ones with, like, the picture,
I've kept all the cards from my brothers. Like, when they were little, like, they would actually draw in them. And my brother, he's 18 years younger than me. So he actually, on my birthday one year, created a card. But it was like a book on things that he liked about me.
Oh, so that's
And he was like 4. So I kept it. And now he's 14.
That's nice.
So, like, things like that I keep.
Be like, thanks, yeah, that's cute. Anyway, next year, right?
Oh my God, imagine. Like, I have all the cards from my wedding. I'm like, what am I going to do with all these wedding cards? I don't know, but I'm going to keep them.
Yeah. I mean, I think, if it's got sentimentality to it, it makes sense. So in general, like, I'm trying to think what's the philosophy. I guess it's not something you can do. People can do what they want, but I think you're right. If it's more of like
What are your thoughts on family Christmas cards?
You mean like a card of the whole family type
Where
thing?
they like take pictures and then they mail it. Like, would you do that if, let's say, you had your family?
I'm not against the idea. I like it. I've never been one to send Christmas cards. That's not a thing that I've ever started doing. But I'm not against it. And actually, you know what, I will say this, is that because I've received a few of these things now, they're pretty common, right? Most of them just say like, Merry Christmas from the Browns or whatever, right? But I received one from some friends of ours this year that I liked it because at the back, it was like, there was almost like a paragraph of things that they'd been up to that year. So it was like, hey, Merry Christmas, 2023.
Like round up.
Yeah, so it was like, Johnny and Gina had a welcomed baby,
Number 4.
yeah, and like, oh, so-and-so, I don't know, graduated from, you know what I mean? So it's almost like, especially if it's somebody you don't see that often or they live far away, and they kind of use this card as almost like a, hey, Merry Christmas, and here's what we got up to this year. I kind of like that.
I could see you doing that.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas from Scott. I released 2 songs.
Make sure you subscribe and hit follow.
We have
Use it
5
as
years on the
advertisement.
sit down.
Yeah, exactly. But I kind of like that part of it because it almost made the card more like special to this year, And then I'm imagining like, wow, so next year I'm going to get a card from them. It'll be like, oh, what happened? What have they been up to? So it's kind of neat. I liked that. It took a bit more work for them to make that, I guess. But I kind of like it. But yeah, so I'm not against the idea of the family card. I think it's nice.
I like those too. My husband would probably be like, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Still force them to do it though.
Yeah. I mean, and also I think it's nice. It's nice to get some nice pictures taken of yourself.
Have you seen those, what's it called? Those studio photos that have been trending, like the TikToks where people are like going to like JCPenney's photo studios and they're just taking like old school photos.
Oh, is that like a trend? People are doing that now?
I'm like, man, we don't have that here. Like, what is our equivalent?
Can you get that done anymore?
Like, can you replicate that photo that's just been there every week at a studio? Or do you have to like do your own studio?
I don't know.
I mean, you have a studio, so
That's the thing. Like, I could replicate, but I mean, yeah, you're right. I don't know, because it used to be a common thing. Like, you had to go to, I don't even know where you do that.
Walmart or Sears.
They must exist, but I don't know where they are anymore.
I want to do that. I feel like my brothers and I would get into a fight if we tried to do those photos.
But I think it's a good thing to do. I think it's a nice thing to do.
Maybe I'll just get them to go to your studio and then we'll just.
We could try to do one. Yeah, we probably could. I think I have all the gear we'd have. I even have a backdrop, although it's not that big. But we can get a bigger one. But no, there is something about
We should
that.
do sit-down pictures like that.
We should go to like a department store and get some photos done.
Department store photos. We should totally do that.
I mean, there's something special about it. In fact, I remember, for example, like we used to go to my grandma's house, and like my
You
dad.
see like all the photos.
Yeah, but like I remember there was a specific one because like my dad has a bunch of brothers and sisters, right? And there was always that one picture of all of them like on the wall, like they're all wearing sweaters,
Yeah.
and they've got whatever like the
Or like
the
white
background.
and jeans. Yeah.
Yeah, and like the big whatever that specific background, and they're all like there, and it looks very posed and very like. Remember, there's something so, like almost so special about it in a way.
We should do sit down ones like that.
Yeah, because people you don't really do those anymore.
Stay tuned, folks.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
2024.
Yeah. Good chat. I guess we should probably wrap up.
Sounds good. Oh, but before we do, tonight history is being made. The Golden Globe.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know this.
So comedian Joe Coy is the first Filipino to host the Golden Globes tonight.
That's cool.
And I am so excited. Not because, Filipino pride, but also I'm a fan of Joe Coy's. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do.
He's a funny guy. And actually, and you know what? I'm glad you said that because the thing about it is like, what I don't like is the idea that like, oh yeah, you should only watch because he's,
Yeah.
But it's like, no, like nobody's going to watch Joe Coy hosting the Golden Globes and think, oh, he only got this because he is awesome and he's hilarious.
He's so funny.
Yeah.
I saw him live in Toronto 2 years ago now, I think. Yeah, not last summer, the summer before that. He's funny. I think I talked about it on the show. He's not clean funny like you see on his Netflix series.
Oh, yeah.
He's very like, whoa, like Filipino aunties were like, what is going on here? This is not what we paid for. But he's one of those like, I'm gonna get you. You're not expecting it.
No, but he's great. So he's earned it, and I think he's going to hit out of the park. But I guess we can.
So
Will I watch?
I'm sure you'll see snippets of it.
Yeah, because I'm
Like,
thinking.
you don't have cable.
Yeah, I have a not satellite. I have an antenna in the window, so I might be able to get the channel depending which
Not
one
an
it is.
antenna in the window.
Yeah, that's how you get it. That's how you get the good stuff.
Oh, God.
But we'll see. I just don't know if I feel like watching the Golden Globes.
I have it on PVR already.
Oh, okay. So maybe I'll watch highlights because we might want to talk about it next week. I'll see. Well, I'll
That's
watch
the
some
only
of
reason
it.
why you brought it up is so that we can segue it to next week.
Yes. But break a leg there, Joe Coy. I think he'll do good.
He's going to do awesome.
Yeah. All right. Regine, where can people find you?
You all can find me on my YouTube channel for The Pageant Sit Down. I know it's been a while since we went live, but I've been busy. We are going live in 2 weeks because I'm traveling a lot in January for work. So in 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm going to San Fran this week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm literally traveling everywhere. So follow or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Link is in the description. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at right here at It's Regine Alaina. Scott,
Yeah.
where can people find you?
You can find me right here where you're watching this very video. YouTube.com/Scott Dion Brown. The greatest YouTube channel. Just in the world, I guess, probably.
After the pageant sit down.
After the pageant.
I'm kidding.
Of course. Yeah, if you've liked this video, hit like, hit subscribe, all of that stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in. Also watching on Twitch as well. Maury175, thanks for being here. Chike Hazel, thanks for being here. And everybody else who is tuning in, thank you.
Hello, Brazil.
That's right. Hello. You can also find me on X and Instagram at Scott Dion Brown. Also follow the show, The Sit Down with SDB on TikTok, The Sit Down with SDB on Insta, Sit Down Scott on X. Oh, wait. There you go. On X. And The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown on Facebook.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for being here.
I have one more thing to say.
Say it, Regine.
It's rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, yeah. We didn't even talk about it. Oh, yeah.
Got the last word. It's rock, paper, scissors. It's rock, paper, scissors. It's rock, paper, scissors.
I will say this. I think
It's rock, paper, scissors.
So, well, I've learned some lessons. The one I learned is that paper, scissors, rock. It appears to be a very regional thing.
Rock, paper, scissors.
It's a regional thing.
How is it regional when we grew up basically in the same area?
Region. So, but the thing, it seems to vary even school to school, right? There was a big debate, even about it on our TikTok post. But there were a bunch of people there who were like, so one, what's interesting is like,
Someone said we were just trying to get attention.
yeah, which
Nobby, we're not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we are, but that's not why we had the debate. They were our real opinions. But like even in there was like Some people were saying it's rock, paper, scissors. A lot of people on there were saying it's rock, paper, scissors, shoot,
Yeah.
which was interesting. The other more popular one was 1, 2, 3, go,
Never heard of 1, 2, 3, go.
which is apparently popular. And then there was also another guy who said it's 1, 2, 3, but they go on 3. 1, 2, 3, which is similar to my paper, scissors, rock.
Rock, paper. Okay, since that episode, I have asked anyone and everyone. So, like, family from the Philippines and the States. I was in Florida, so I was with people from different parts of the world saying, is rock, paper, scissors or paper, scissors, rock? And they're like, what? It's rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. Now, I will say this, though. Okay. Even if I will acknowledge paper, scissors, rock is definitely, it appears to be the minority. It might be the least used. Okay. I will say this. It's the best one.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Which one is easier to say?
Rock, paper, scissors.
No.
Yeah?
Paper, scissors, rock flows off the tongue
No,
better.
it
For
doesn't.
starters, paper and scissor kind of rhyme.
It's rock, paper, scissors.
Shoot. There you go. So rock, paper, scissors, shoot. See?
What's the one from Big Bang Theory?
Rock, paper, scissor, lizard, Spock.
Yes.
Yeah, that's their version.
The fact that you knew that amazes me because not
I know.
everyone watches that show.
And then somebody else on the show on TikTok mentioned that they do Rochambeau, which is
heck
another
is
one.
that?
I've heard that before, but that's another version. But look, paper and scissor rhyme, paper scissor, and then you end on the single syllable of rock. Paper scissor rock. Paper scissor rock. It's easier to say.
No, it's not.
Rock, paper, scissors is
Rock, paper, scissors.
it's clunky. It doesn't flow.
Not.
Say how about this? Say rock, paper, scissors 5 times.
Rock, paper, scissors, 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 rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. Now say paper, scissors, rock 5 times.
Paper, I can't. Paper, scissors, rock. Paper,
No,
scissors.
it's not paper, scissors.
See, I can't even
Paper,
do it.
scissor. Don't say the S at the end of scissors.
Nope. It's rock, paper, scissors.
Because the scissor, the end of the word scissor,
It's actually
is.
skizzers. No, kidding.
You say scissor?
I
No.
say skizzers.
But the R on the end of scissor becomes the first R of the word rock.
Rock, paper,
Scissor rock.
scissors.
Paper, scissors, rock. See how easy it is?
No.
Paper, scissors, rock.
See, look, you just sound weird to me. Yes, you do, Scott.
But I'm sorry, it's undeniable
Nope.
that it's easier to say.
Nope.
And also,
Nope.
because you say rock, paper, scissors, and then you go, right?
Yeah.
Do you say anything on go or you just go?
Just go.
So
I
it's
mean,
like-
you saw me struggle last week.
So you do like rock, paper, scissors.
Boom. Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors. And meanwhile, I'm going paper, scissors, rock. Paper, scissors, rock. Paper, scissors,
But
rock.
everyone is
Paper, scissors,
different.
rock.
Some people do it at skizzers. Some people.
Yes. But yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's what you got to clarify. But
It's very regional.
it is rock, paper, scissors.
I will agree with you that you're probably, and there you go. Chica Hazel says shoot. So they go rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Which I like shoot more than go. I'll say that. I think
Rock,
it hits
paper,
better.
scissors.
Shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors.
But one, paper, scissors, rock. By going on rock, you're saving time.
Oh
Because you don't
my
have to go.
God.
You're not going 1, 2, 3, and then here. You're going 1, 2, 3. So it's like paper, scissors, rock. Paper, scissors, rock. Paper, scissors, rock. And that's not a rock. But
That's a thumb.
yeah. But point is, even if it's the least popular, I believe
Nope.
that
nope,
we should
nope,
all
nope,
adopt
nope,
it
nope,
because
nope,
it is
nope,
the
nope,
superior
nope, nope,
version.
Nope. It's rock, paper, scissors.
And I think if we all look inside ourselves,
paper,
we would all
scissors.
acknowledge that I am right
You are wrong.
and that we should make a
It's
change.
Rock, paper, scissors.
And when I am in charge,
You're never going to
I will pass a law that all other versions will be illegal
Scissors.
because
Rock, paper, scissors.
for the good of humanity,
Rock, paper, scissors.
there is only one
It's
way
rock,
to play.
paper, scissors.
All right, on that note, I think we should say goodbye.
Rock, paper, scissors. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.